What the fuck was that? Okay. So, um, y'all guys ready to talk about Trump? That's a little Trumpy Trump conversation in the moment. What in the fuck? Yo, Facebook is wilding right now. Facebook is wilding right now. Bet you he'll pick you up for work on time when that $600 hit. Yo, they is wilding on Facebook over this fucking Trump shit. Yo, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. We about to listen to Trump. Yo, I listened to the shit like 3 times. It's only like a 4 minute excerpt from a uh, a meeting news conference he had about the COVID stimulus package. Yo, that's what I said, man. Y'all should have voted for Trump, man. Oh, I keep trying to tell these Negroes. Oh damn, almost forgot. Keep trying to tell these Negroes, man. Y'all should have voted for Trumpster. You think you think Biden? You think Joe Biden want to give you $2,000? I know. Yo, this shit is so funny. Yeah, what? Let me see what my man Trump had to say, man. Trump started telling the truth. $900 billion. Yo, $900 billion. And somebody said 900 billion divided by 367 million, which is I think America's population. Then it was like it came out to be like 200 something $1,000 a piece, and it was like no, that math isn't right. $600 like. Oh man, y'all done let Trump tell the truth, man.
Shout out to the ones turning heads, turning the tables, flipping the scripts, and dishing the labels. Shout out to you and to me, to the future we want to see. Turn it up. Let me hear you say, "Hey yo, we made today." Democrats cruelly blocked COVID relief legislation.
Yo, you about to let them have it.
Throughout the summer, Democrats cruelly blocked COVID relief legislation in an effort to advance their extreme left-wing agenda and influence the election. Then, a few months ago, Congress started negotiations on a new package to get urgently needed help to the American people. It's taken forever. However, the bill they are now planning to send back to my desk is much different than anticipated. It really is a disgrace. For example, among the more than 5,000 pages in this bill, which nobody in Congress has read because of its length and complexity, it's called the COVID Relief Bill, but it has almost nothing to do with COVID. This bill contains $85.5 million for assistance to Cambodia.
Where? Who? Cambodia. In our COVID relief package, we gonna give Cambodia what? $85 million for what? For what? Oh, American interest and private corporation interest and shit. Lobbyists and all this other shit be going on. That's why I don't get why we fund Israel. We give Egypt money every year. All these other countries, man, like fuck all this shit, yo. That's why we broke. I can't believe Trump actually said this shit, yo.
Complexity. It's called the COVID Relief Bill, but it has almost nothing to do with COVID. This bill contains $85.5 million for assistance to Cambodia, $134 million to Burma, $1.3 billion for Egypt and the Egyptian military, which will go out and buy almost exclusively Russian military equipment. $25 million for democracy and gender programs in Pakistan. $505 million to Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Panama. $40 million for the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., which is not even open for business. $1 billion for the Smithsonian, and an additional $154 million for the National Gallery of Art. Likewise, these facilities are essentially not open. $7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico, a provision to promote the breeding of fish in federal hatcheries, $3 million in poultry production technology, $2 million to research the impact of down trees, $566 million for construction projects at the FBI. The bill also allows stimulus checks for the family members of illegal aliens, allowing them to get up to $1,800 each. This is far more than the Americans are given. Despite all of this wasteful spending and much more, the $900 billion package provides hardworking taxpayers with only $600 each in relief payments. and not enough money is given to small businesses, and in particular restaurants, whose owners have suffered so grievously. They were only given a deduction for others to use in business their restaurant for 2 years. This 2 year period must be withdrawn, which will allow the owners to obtain financing and get their restaurants back in condition. Congress can terminate it at a much later date, but 2 years is not acceptable. It's not enough. Congress found plenty of money for foreign countries, lobbyists, and special interests while sending the bare minimum to the American people who need it. It wasn't their fault. It was China's fault, not their fault. I'm asking Congress to amend this bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000 or $4,000 for a couple. I'm also asking Congress to immediately get rid of the wasteful and unnecessary items from this legislation and to send me a suitable bill, or else the next administration will have to deliver a COVID relief package, and maybe that administration will be me, and we will get it done. Thank you very much.
Yeah, y'all can't fuck with Trump, man. Y'all will hear that shit again. $85 million to Cambodia. $1 billion to renovate the FBI building. What he said, $1.7 million to the Smithsonian that ain't even open right now. Yo, all this money going to foreign countries, lobbyists, and special interest groups. 80% of that shit is not for COVID. 80% of this new stimulus package. 80% of that shit is going to everything but working American families. And then soon as he said this, now for the past couple days, everybody's like $600. $600 is definitely enough. That's definitely enough. $600 we're gonna give them $600. This should be enough. And then Trump says this shit, and then a few hours after this, Nancy Pelosi is like, yeah, we were just waiting on the president to set the limit. So $2,000 sound good with us. Let's go for it. Like, why didn't you say that shit before when they were saying $600? Why didn't you step up and say, hey, that's not enough? And why are we sending all this money to foreign countries, lobbyists, and special interest groups? I gotta hear it. I don't. That was my 5th time listening to that shit, yo. 5 times. I gotta listen to it again. Because when like years ago, once I started like researching the banking industry, central banks, which are all privatized, fiat currency, fractional reserve lending, the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, and once you start understanding this shit, and then it's like America sends countries like billions of dollars a year, and for some reason we fund Egypt and Israel, and I mean, I don't understand why we send these countries so much fucking money, yo. She was too busy sabotaging people. Yo, we send so much money to other fucking countries, yo, and then wonder why we're like 20-something trillion in debt, apparently. But now they say the whole globe is in debt, but who are we in debt to? Like, what is it? I don't understand, man. Everybody's in debt, but in debt to who?
Cruelly blocked COVID relief legislation in an effort to advance their extreme left-wing agenda and influence the election. Then, a few months ago, Congress started negotiations on a new package to get urgently needed help to the American people. It's taken forever. However, the bill they are now planning to send back to my desk is much different than anticipated. it really is a disgrace. For example, among the more than 5,000 pages in this bill, which nobody in Congress has read because of its length and complexity,
now that's the one thing I do say about the Obamacare. When they did the Obamacare healthcare reform, that piece of legislation was over 2,000 pages. It was over 2,000 pages, and they were like, okay, we need to vote on this afternoon. Who the fuck is going to read 2,000 pages in the afternoon and understand it, be able to digest it, dissect it, and then give a real opinion of yay or nay in one afternoon? 2,000 pages. Now he's saying the same thing. This piece of legislation is 5,000 pages. Who the fuck who sat down and read it? Section 2, Article B, Paragraph 4, Clause 5. Like who read all that shit already? No one.
The COVID relief bill, but it has almost nothing to do with COVID. This bill contains $85.5 million for assistance to Cambodia, $134 million to Burma, $1.3 billion for Egypt and the Egyptian military, which will go out and buy almost exclusively Russian military equipment. $25 million for democracy and gender programs in Pakistan.
$25 million for democracy and gender what programs in Pakistan? Why the fuck are we funding this shit? Why? Why does American tax dollars go to fund this shit? Okay, countries got there are worse problems over there than we have here, or not worse, but different sets of problems. Fuck it, that's what they got. We stuck with this shit, yo. Why do we feel like we gotta fund every fucking body? That's what I'm saying, yo. There should be an American dictator, yo. If I was a fucking dictator, I would shut our fucking borders down for a generation. I'm talking about 20 years, yo. Nobody else don't come to this country for 20. We need to get our shit together. Oh, but I'm a refugee. I'm a political ex. I don't give a fuck, man. Hey, that's up to y'all. Yeah, you need to go to Russia, motherfucking Panama some way. But America need to like just close off the borders, stop funding all these other fucking countries, bring all our military troops and forces home, and goddamn, let's restructure this wealth and take back the power to create our own currency from the central banks and do this shit over, yo. Like, here. I'm telling you, bro. Why do we need to fund these motherfuckers?
Programs in Pakistan. $500 for democracy and gender programs in Pakistan. $505 million to Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Panama. $40 million for the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., which is not even open for business. $1 billion for the Smithsonian, and an additional $154 million for the National Gallery of Art. Likewise, these facilities are essentially not open. $7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico, a provision to promote the breeding of fish in federal hatcheries, $3 million in poultry production technology, $2 million to research the impact of down trees, $566 million for construction projects at the FBI. The bill also allows stimulus checks for the family members of illegal aliens, allowing them to get up to $1,800 each. This is far more than the Americans are given. Despite all of this wasteful spending and much more, the $900 billion package provides hardworking taxpayers with only $600 each in relief payments. And not enough money is given to small businesses, and in particular restaurants, whose owners have suffered so grievously. They were only given a deduction for others to use in business their restaurant for 2 years. This 2-year period must be withdrawn, which will allow the owners.
That's the thing, bro. Uh, the United States was incorporated in the late 1970s. This is actually we live underneath a corporation. So the United States of America, they don't have the right to make money. The United States government does not make money. We don't make money. The Federal Reserve Bank, which is not a part of the federal government, just like FedEx, Federal Express Package Services. You know, the name of their business is FedEx, but they're not a part of the federal company, that federal government. That's just the name of them. Same way with the Federal Reserve Bank. That's just the name. That shit has nothing to do with our federal government at all. The Fed is a privately owned banking institution, and they make money. They make currency for the United States. Well, not even for the United States. They make currency that the United States uses. And in order for the United States to get money from the Federal Reserve, we print up what is called treasury bonds. So America makes treasury bonds. We give that to the Federal Reserve, and then the Federal Reserve in exchange gives us Federal Reserve notes that we put in circulation. But yeah, you just can't make more money. And nowadays, like, we're at that point where inflation is going to be super crazy, yo, because shit just costs so fucking much, bro. Shit costs so fucking much. And so the more money in circulation, the less valuable money is. That's what's going on in a couple of South American countries where their government just kept inflating the currency and adding more currency to the flow, and it was just like literally, it was just paper. It's useless now. The paper became useless. Motherfuckers are taking like their $100 bills and folding it up, making origami pocketbooks and shit out of it. I mean, you just see money just laying in the fucking street. Motherfuckers sweeping that shit up, throwing it in the trash like it's just paper waste. You know what I'm saying? Money is valuable because of its scarcity. That's why everybody wants to invest in Bitcoin, because there's only so many Bitcoins in existence. In order to have a Bitcoin or a portion of one, you know, scarcity creates value. So we don't want them to inflate our money supply. And then you'll be paying $9 for a loaf of bread, you know, and that's what they say. That's why they're saying that, oh, well, we can't increase the minimum wage to $15 an hour because there would be more money in circulation, and then people would have to start charging more for products and services. And that's their roundabout way of not trying to pay us more money, because more money would be in circulation, which would devalue the dollar and make everything cost more. But it doesn't have to be that way. We can definitely keep the same amount of money in circulation, pay individuals more per hour for living wages, and still have the same like consumer market level where they don't have to increase the average price or taxes of anything, and companies will get more business, because if their products are the same price, if the loaf of bread is still fucking $2, and I went from making, you know, $10 to $15. And this week I might buy me 2 loaves of bread. You know, because I'm going out on a picnic and me and a couple of friends, we're going to have some sandwiches and shit and stuff like that because you got more money to do extra shit. So I don't know. It's weird. The whole money cycle is weird as fuck, yo. And that shit, they purposely make it complex when it really doesn't have to be. But this motherfucker talking about a $900 billion COVID stimulus package, and then to give the desperate, unemployed, underemployed, out of work, tanking businesses, individuals of in America, $600. 20% is what they want to give us. 20% of a $900 billion stimulus package, and the rest of that shit goes elsewhere. The first thing he said, 85 point something $billion to another country. Why can't that shit stay in the U.S.? Why can't we divvy up that $85 billion? Shit's it's weird. Shit's pissing me off too. Yo. It's just like, I don't know. And then I don't know if Trump doing all this extra shit, just trying to keep that Trump flame going. Trying to keep that good fight, pressing them courts, making them think that they cheated me out of my vote. But at the same time, this motherfucker, in the last year or so, he been saying some shit, yo. Because most people wouldn't break down that bill like that, and then talk as negatively about it. But motherfuckers want sleepy creepy Biden and that shit so bad. You think Joe Biden would have said anything like that about this bill? No. Because his son had a job at some foreign company doing some dumb shit he wasn't even qualified to do. I'm saying that's how these motherfuckers sneak all that money around and shit like that. That's what I'm saying, man. Sweep your own porch off first, nigga. Front porch got mud, snow, dirt, dog hair, all that shit on your front porch. You want to go across the street to your neighbor house. I see your front porch is a little messy. Go clean your own mess up. Sweep your own goddamn porch. You need some help? No, bitch, you need help. Help yourself. $11 million to the Egyptian military. And they ain't even gonna buy weapons from us. They're gonna buy weapons from Russia. I don't know, man. The world is a fucking stage, man. This whole shit is a fucking show. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This whole shit is a show. Nothing we see is real, yo. Oh, we're gonna give them $600. Yo, that's it. That shit crazy. You're gonna give me 600 of my own tax dollars back. The shit that y'all took from me for roads and education, infrastructure, and this shit still fucked up. We throw ourselves some of the worst schools and dilapidated bridges I ever seen. And my tax money going, man. I be screaming and shit, man. If you work a job, you should be mad, man. If you go to work, you should be mad, man. I be mad about shit like this, man. When I hear about money, the government fucking up my money, god damn, bro. I'm 40 years old. I've been working my whole life. Y'all done fucked my whole dollars up all this time. I'm nervous. They might not be no Social Security, retirement, all that shit for me. Not now. Motherfucker, you gotta be 72 years old to retire. All this dumb shit, man. See, I ain't with all that, bro. I gotta get it out the mud real quick, man, cause I need to be sitting down chilling by the time I'm 50, 55. I ain't trying to work for nobody. So I'm 72 years old. Fuck wrong with these people, man. You know what I'm saying? They got the whole goddamn game fucked up. I'm gonna keep taking my money until I'm 70 something, and then hit me with some pennies. You know what I'm saying? I've been working since I've been 14 years old. Y'all been taxing me since I've been 14, yo. And now the whole world in crisis. Bitch, help me. Help me out. I need more than $600, you son bitch. Fuck wrong with you? You go get Cambodia. What? Motherfucker, I live here. I live in America. Yo, and it's just like, just knowing, you know what I'm saying? Just being aware and understanding, like, they're fucking all of us. And it's just so sad just to have this knowledge. It's just like, ah, ah. That's why ignorant people be like, hey, good morning, how's it going? Hey, it's a wonderful day. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Go sit down. I just watch some news. That's why I don't watch the news, because then I do this shit. Huh? Damn. You watch the news? No, I ain't watch no fucking news. It's always some shit, man. I watch the news, then I go on rants for hours on how I love and hate this country. It's stupid. I mean, I ain't no mathematician, but goddamn, y'all taking 900 billion tax dollars, and then you only gonna give us 20% of it. My guy, that don't add up, bro. We can't even do 60-40, my nigga. You know, so come on. God damn. Motherfucker say 2080. 2080? But I ain't been to work in months. 2080, the best we can do. $600. $600. All right. Look. Man. That ain't gonna cover a month of nothing. I'm gonna pay my rent and a bill. Maybe. And that's if you living in some mediocre type place. And most motherfuckers rent more than $600 a month. You know what I'm saying? If you got some little one room shit somewhere, you might can squeeze your rent out in a bill. That $600, my rent was like $520. And I took the other chain and I paid my water bill. You still got gas, electric, gas for your vehicle, insurance. You got 2 doctor bills to pay. Man, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. I need a 2-month cushion. Income that I'm getting, I can stack that, save that away. Y'all need to help me out for 2 months. Just give me 2 months, man. You know what I'm saying? I need a 2-month cushion. Where that 600 at? Congratulations, my man. Say about to close on the home. I feel you. But everybody, so a couple years ago, I bought a home. One of my other homies, he bought a home. Well, my other homie, he bought a home he bought his house like years ago. And then just recently, my cousin, he started his mortgage, got him a house. My other homeboy, he done bought him a goddamn house. He almost paid his shit off all the way he got. I think he got like A couple grand, yo, like 15 grand to pay off on this house, yo. This shit gonna be paid for. Puff, so you about to close on a home? Yo, motherfucker doing that grown man shit, man. That home ownership, man, that shit aggravating as fuck, but it's just something about it. Once again, a love-hate relationship with this. So my house is paid for. I don't got no mortgage. I paid for my house cash. It was a fixer-upper, so I got a hell of a fucking deal. But I ain't never had mortgage on this shit at all. But if I don't pay my taxes, they gonna come take this shit from me. I'm saying this shit ain't my still. It's like rent. Nigga, I still pay rent. I still gotta pay rent and live in my own fucking house. I paid y'all cash money. A done deal. Closed. Everything. But if I don't pay them taxes though, shit, they gonna come evict my ass. America. This motherfucker say 425 weeks. I feel that. Yeah. That's what I say, man. If we ever got reparations, everybody go buy a house, yo. Go buy a house in Georgia or South Carolina. You don't want to be too far north. You don't want to be in that dick-shaped peninsula of Florida neither. That's where the bad weather at. But if you can get a house in Georgia or South Carolina, man, we can own that shit, yo. I think I'm gonna write a story or a comic book strip or a short story or some shit about that. Like some hypothetical situation where African Americans actually received reparations that was like legitimate. But prior to, however this shit was distributed, like the community, we started building like these back websites and shit talking about, okay, what are we gonna do? Are we, and how we gonna everybody's just gonna move to a certain state and we're just gonna buy that bitch up, yo, and then like then the story jumps like decades into the future where we have already established our own state for like generations now, and how it differs from the beginning phases of it and trying to get it organized until like years down the line where we can tell where these characters are telling stories about their ancestors who received reparations and founded that shit, how they got space programs now and they got their own military and all kind of shit like that. Yo, it'd be cool as shit, cool ass fucking story. Yeah, it could have been gave us reparations 100 times over throughout the years, man. You know what I'm saying? This money, man, these motherfuckers move money like this all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? All the fucking time. It'll be several $trillion. So what, man? Y'all had fucking 140 years to pay us our couple $1 trillion. 140 years. Come on, bro. Stop playing, man. And now, like I say, with the internet, the information highway, we see all the shit y'all be doing now, man. Y'all be shit. 1.2 trillion, 900 billion here. You know what I'm saying? That shit that shit don't even matter to y'all. Go ahead and break us the fuck off, man. What fuck taking so long? Well, if we do that, y'all will be reason, bro. They ain't got no other reason. No other reason. I know that's what would happen. All the black on black violence, gang crime, and all that shit would cease and desist immediately. Everything would stop. Skirt. Everybody got money. That's why there's so much strife. Well, that is a large portion of why there's so much strife in our communities, because we all broke. We broke, we poor, we don't see no way out, crabs in a bucket type mentality. You know what I'm saying? The hater mentality. Because it ain't enough for everybody. It ain't enough. Everybody can't be Jay-Z. Everybody can't be Oprah Winfrey. We can't. You know, I can't be Basquiat. It just, it's just not. It ain't gonna happen for everybody. And we know that, and it's because it's designed to be that way, that we're at the bottom of the totem pole. It's designed that we're down there. So let us get that fucking money, and everybody just like stacks, nigga, stacks. You got stacks? But I ain't gonna drive by on these niggas now, cause when I ain't had shit and he ain't had shit, I ride on these niggas. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm gonna ride on these niggas. I'll blast these niggas, but I might get hit too. But I don't give a fuck. But now I got this money, all this money in my hands. All that drive-by shit, that shit don't seem cool no more. Cause if I do get hit and get that colostomy bag, then I can't be at the mall spending my stacks, nigga. I can't be chilling in my new house. If I'm in the grave, motherfuckers can't think like that because we ain't got shit. But if we had them reparations, everything is stopped. Everything is stopped. All that shit is stopped. Then I just Facebook, Black Twitter, everybody go buy a house in Georgia. Shit, I'm on the first plane going to wait, what county? I don't give a fuck. I want to be in the northern, almost the South Carolina, the Georgia South Carolina border, but at the north part. I don't gotta be in Atlanta, because soon, once all us move there, we just gonna change the name of the state to Atlanta. It ain't gonna be Georgia no more. It's gonna be Atlanta is the name of the state now. Because everybody, motherfucker live 40 minutes outside the city, be like, I live in Atlanta. You don't live in Atlanta, bro. You don't even live in Fulton County. You don't even live in Fulton County. You don't live in Atlanta. Stop. The entire state isn't. But see, that's what we're going to have to do. Is just turn the entire state into Atlanta. We're just going to call that shit the ATL. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It used to be a city, but it's the state now. I live in the northern part of Atlanta, up close to the border of South Carolina. That's where I want to live. Just go buy a house out that shit. I don't got no house I like. Just go build me a house then. Got reparations, bitch. Got land. You know what I'm saying? All this. I don't give a fuck where you at. It's gonna be damn near mad. You gonna move to Georgia or Africa? Where you going? We showing two options. I don't give a fuck, man. My whole family been in New York, man. My great grandma from New York. I don't give a fuck where y'all from and how long you been in New York, nigga. You got reparations? Bring your ass down south, man. It's warmer down here. We got beaches and shit. The roads are nicer. We don't get no snow in the wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but I like California. The West Coast. Fuck that. Kendrick Lamar, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, all y'all niggas, y'all gotta move to Georgia. Everybody gotta move to Georgia. We about to make a national statement over here. Fam, I'm from Texas, fam. Houston all day. Fuck that. Bring your ass to Georgia now. Paul Wall, Slim Thug. We gotta make a statement. It's a dream. I had a dream that one day, all my niggas will move to Georgia. Georgia. Am I tripping? That's like my version of the Boom Boom Room, yo. I can just see that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just gonna have to live in Georgia, man. Georgia, South, but it ain't too many of us, man. We can just buy South Carolina too. Buy that shit up, yo. Georgia, South Carolina, yo. Buy that shit up. We own all that shit. Shit, Rick Ross bought 89 acres of land in Georgia. I don't know exactly what county it was in, but he bought 89 acres of land. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody need to go do that shit. Everybody go do what Rick Ross just did. Rick Ross already owns the largest residential property in America. I think like one of the biggest houses in the US is in Atlanta, and Ross already owns that shit. I don't know if he still has it or if he sold it or whatever, but like Rick Ross has the biggest property in America. And then on top of that, he just went and bought 89 acres of land. 89 acres. That's a town. That's a little town. We all need to do that. Just go buy it up. Everything. The swamp. Nobody. I can't build shit. They buy. I'm gonna own that shit because I ain't want nobody else to have it. It's ours now. We own the swamps, the hills, the foothills, the mountains, the coastline, all that shit. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I still want my money. It'll work, man. It'll work. I ain't saying it because I ain't saying kick everybody else out or force nobody to leave or no kind of segregation or nothing like that. We just all need to congregate in a more local area so we can have a general uh, vicinity. You know what I'm saying? That way, the more we dominate the population demographics, the less we complain about anything. Because if your city is 90% African American and is run by African Americans and all the businesses are owned and operated by African Americans, then when your kid isn't doing good in school, you know, who you can't blame but us. You know what I'm saying? When you can't get a certain loan for whatever reasons, you can't say, oh, because it's racism. No, it's because you got bad credit. You know, you can't complain about police brutality and all that shit when all the cops look like us, or the majority of the cops look like us. You know, so the higher the demographics are for us, the less we have to complain about anything, or the less we should have to complain about anything. So I think, like I say, we just need larger pockets, real communities that have a common unity to make things better for Africans in this country, yo. And that's what reparations are should have been intended to do. Because after slavery, we had nothing. We were property. Someone owned my great great grandmother. She didn't own anything. When she was released from bondage, she's just a human being. No rights, no land ownership. I'm just existing. And they barely allowed us to do that. So what reparations are for is to give us an economic foothold so that we can build a community. We've never had that, and that's why shit is all fucked up, and that's why people think it's weird when they see like, you know, extra pro black shit. But everybody else does the same thing. So you have a small castle on the mountainside in Georgia. What is you not understanding? we got mountains. We got mountains in Georgia. Shit, you got all the land you want. This nigga got 17 acres. Perimeter. He got a yellow fence. You can see the fence. Yo, my man say don't come on this property. You know, it's on the side of a mountain. Who the fuck want to hike their ass up there anyway? I ain't no damn goat. Nigga got a helipad. I don't got no helicopter. If he don't come pick me up, I can't go chill with him. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. You Get your damn cats on the side of a mountain in Georgia. Georgia. I'm taking my people to Europe. I need dual. My cousin got dual citizenship with in Turkey. This motherfucker a Turkish American. I said, God damn. I need me another citizenship so I can haul ass too. What are you doing here, foreigner? Hey, bitch, I ain't no foreigner. See this? ID, motherfucking national ID. I'm from here. I reside here. On a small mountainside in Georgia. Trump say they giving away all the monies. They giving away all the monies to other people. COVID mutation, scientist says. What is this? UK coronavirus mutation. A doctor explains. Science. Okay. Biden just said third stimulus check coming. We haven't had 3, have we? We only had 1 so far. This dude don't even know what the fuck he's talking about half the time. You know, it's sad. It's so sad. Pelosi just responded to Trump's $2,000 stimulus bill. Trump won't sign stimulus bill. Breaking news 13 hours ago. 14 hours ago, will Tesla buy this company? Breaking news, Trump says stimulus bill is a disgrace. Well, these are just, let me see.
Geico makes the claims process so easy, I can manage my claim all in the...
President Trump said that he wants Congress to amend the coronavirus relief bill to raise the amount of stimulus checks and eliminate some wasteful spending.
Congress found plenty of money for foreign countries, lobbyists, and special interests while sending the bare minimum to the American people who need it. It wasn't their fault. It was China's fault, not their fault. I'm asking Congress to amend this bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000.
He said the ridiculously low $600. Like, that's a dinner for Trump. That's dinner. Like, damn, y'all just want to get these guys like, yeah, I just ate that last night at the French Riviera for dinner. You know, my hotel's fucking $3,500 a night. You want to get these people $600?
Or $4,000 for a couple.
President Trump called the bill a disgrace. Joining us now to talk through the latest, Stephanie Kelton. She's a professor of economics and public policy at SUNY Stony Brook, and Michael Strain is director of economic policy studies at the American Enterprise Institute. How often do we hear, Stephanie, that if everybody's happy, there's something wrong with it, and both sides need to be unhappy, and at least we're getting something? Is that how we should look at this? Is there enough there to say, let's just go with it? It's been forever. We finally got something. Let's just do it. Is that fair to say that?
All right, let's paint for a little bit.
I mean, we did go with it.
You know,
it got through this package, managed to get through both the House and this.
So I just want to hear how other people are dissecting what Trump said, or because this stimulus, we're right on the verge of this stimulus package. The first time they announced that shit, I guess it came out pretty quickly because I actually got one. I just deposited in my savings account, like I didn't spend it, just in case they ask for that shit back, yo. I got your fucking money sitting right here, bitch. Don't fucking play me. You know what I'm saying? That shit, I definitely deposit that shit in my account, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't believe they sent me that shit, yo. A check in the mail. When I did that shit, as soon as I opened that bitch, I was like, what? I took a picture of that shit and did a goddamn e-deposit. Let me do this. Let me get this shit right now. Fuck that. But I remember though, like it seemed like I got that shit kind of quick after they started saying, but at the same time they said, it was different income brackets or tax brackets or something, and if you made this amount of money, you would get it first. And, like really poor people would get it first, and then like average poor people like myself, then we'll get it second, and then like not so poor people would get it last. And so I guess I was in like the second wave, and then like somebody I know they was like, "Oh, I got that shit," and I'm like, "Word? For real? You got that shit for real?" It's like, swear to God, yo. And then I was playing games, yo. I was playing goddamn Call of Duty, and this young boy in there is like, I'm about to go spend my fucking stimulus check the bar. I'm about to get some loud, nigga. I'm like, bro, stop lying. You got to check, yo. He's like, yeah, nigga. I'm like, you about to go spend it on weed? He's like, dude, I'm only 17 years old. I'm like, you 17? And they sent you the whole thing? He's like, nigga, they sent me $1,200. I'm like, oh my God, bro. And then that was the second person I heard say that shit. And then like the next day or the day after that, my check came in the mail. I was like, oh shit, these niggas is not playing, yo. Government really fucking handed out COVID money. Shit. But like I said, it just didn't seem like it took a long time to get to us. So I can imagine like right now, if they're talking about, this fucking $2,000, and so in the next couple of weeks, y'all might have that damn check in the mail again. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to get them new Jordans. We got cufflinks I got a pair of cufflinks, $600. These are my cheap ones too. These ain't the ones that got the diamond in it. This tie, his tie was $670 because it's that Italian. It's Italian silk mixed with that Japanese silk. It's hard to find that certain blend. You know what I'm saying? You can't find that blend everywhere. Man, that tie like $670. You just got your stimulus check 2 months ago? Oh damn. I had that shit like when that shit first came out. Whenever they first was talking about that shit, yo, it felt like I got that shit quick as hell for some reason. Felt like that shit came like lickety split. I'm like, damn. I thought about it too. Let me spend this shit real quick. Like, nah. They gonna hit me with that ooh-wop. Let me stop while I'm ahead. Play this game with these motherfucking government people. And then you gonna get some shit with your tax return from the IRS. You owe the IRS $1,200. Like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. I thought y'all gave me that shit. You just let me borrow that? You let me borrow my own money back? Like, I thought you gave it to me. Now, we ain't give you shit, man. It was temporary. It was a loan. A loan? A loan? You know what? You better leave me the fuck alone. Because you ain't getting your money back. But if they try to riff on that shit for real, like, yo, have your shit back right here. Pull that shit right out the savings account. Like, take that, nigga. Take that. I ain't even use that shit to start with this, because that's why I don't trust you niggas. I knew I couldn't trust your ass to let me get away with that. Fuck you take me for? Don't trust them new niggas over there. Trust them motherfuckers. Y'all send me this other $2,000 though, man. I've been out of work for a minute. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie, yo. And my goddamn short-term disability, that shit is literally exactly half of what I normally make. Now, what the fuck? I can't save no money that way. How I supposed to save money making half of what I normally make? I ain't got no money to put in the fucking savings. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So Trump, you hit me up with them 2 stats. You know what I'm saying? I done started pinching into my goddamn PlayStation 5 money, man. What the fuck going on? Know the world crazy now, man. I can't be dipping into my gaming account. My game funds. You know? I needed some weed. I say, damn, I gotta go into the game account. Son of a bitch. Sons of a bitch. It's all good though. All right. Next, I'm gonna have to start dipping into my art supply account. You know that's when times getting rough. Then, bruh, times be hard, nigga. Do I wanna smoke or do I wanna paint? This shit is rough. I don't even like having to make decisions like that. Hey, motherfucker, you shouldn't have to make decisions like that in life. The fuck kind of shit is that? I don't like making no choices like that, you know? I don't want to have to decide. I want to have everything. I want to have my cake and eat that bitch. What's wrong with you? Trump, let me hold that 2 stats, baby. You know what I'm saying? My nigga. Yeah, get 2 stats out here, bruh. Call him Andre 2 stacks. Huh? Trump said, I know how to stay in power, nigga. Give them what they want. Make them look bad. They said, yo, America, listen, yo. They said they're gonna give y'all $600, nigga. You know what they doing with the rest of that money? Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all what they doing. Yo, they said they gonna get the homies this much and get the other homies this much and get the other homies this much and give y'all $600, nigga. What you gonna do about that, huh? Hey, I told them to give you 2 stacks, nigga. I'm just trying to look out. You know what I'm saying? Cause you think these governments all, got your best interests at heart with COVID and shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, nigga, they passing that bread off. Everybody eating off of this shit, but you. Who doing all the work? Who putting all the work in? You, America, you. And what they doing with the money? Not giving it to your ass. Getting played like a sucker, yo. I ain't gonna let them do it. I ain't gonna let them play you like that. Cause I just went in there and I just told them motherfuckers, like, I know what y'all doing. I know where the money going. My team USA, we need 2 stacks, yo. You ain't gonna sit here and play us like some bitches. When I see y'all got the bread, y'all just said, I heard y'all. Y'all said 900 billion. Y'all said 900 billion. Y'all want me to sign off on this shit? I don't think so. I don't feel comfortable. Cause I talked to the little homies and they ain't comfortable with it. See, where my Trump check? My shit go straight to my ex. Here, bitch. Here you go. Take my money. I need my Trump check this time around. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I need that shit right about now. First thing I'm gonna do when I get my Trump check, I'm going out having me a steak dinner at a restaurant. Fuck COVID. I'm gonna bless my food too. Y'all know I don't believe in God. I'm gonna bless my food, man. God is great. God is good. Let us thank Trump for this food. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Thank you, Trump. 2 stacks. Go get that NASA fanny pack I've been looking at for the past couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Go grab that shit off the shelf. Fresh. Fresh, nigga. Ooh, yeah. Blue skies and new horizons. Yo, Grave. With Cyberpunk, does the haptic feedback on the new controller work with that game? I know, like, when I play the Astrobots, like that shit, I don't know. Some people say they can't really tell a big difference, but I could. Like the Astrobots, it uses every little function of the controller. You know, it's actually, I think it's partially designed to show off all the aspects and features of the controller. And like that shit is, I don't know, I can tell the difference in it. But does it work on more games now? I'm saying, give me them 2 stacks, nigga. 2 stacks. Need that. Don't let them play us, Trump. They trying to play us with that little bullshit ass $200. Don't let them do us like that, Trump. Go out there and stick up for us. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, man. Old head got us, yo. Old head Trump say he ain't with the shits, nigga. Old head Trump. Oh, I know, like, like the trigger. Damn. The trigger feedback, like on some aspects of the game, like you gotta pull that shit extra hard, yo. Like really, I don't know. It feels different pulling the trigger. Like it's almost like a real trigger and not just like a paddle. And in the Call of Duty, the gunplay is the same way, yeah. But I don't know, like I stopped checking sites for a while, and I don't know. I looked online a little bit yesterday and got frustrated, like, because there's still nothing there, and there won't be, and you know, people still keep popping up like, yo, I just got my PS5 in the mail. I sell you that shit for $1,200. Like, ooh, damn, you know what? Yeah, let me get my motherfucking my COVID check, man. Buy me an expensive ass PlayStation with that shit. 2 stacks, nigga. Word. Go get me one of them $1,000 PlayStations. Still have $1,000 to burn.
In a sense, we did go with it. It's just that we seem to have this 11th hour disruption now coming in the form of the president's remarks, but being dissatisfied with a bill that his own Treasury Secretary took part in negotiating, right? So was this the perfect package? No. Did both sides have to swallow some things and make concessions? They didn't get everything they wanted, but at least they arrived at something right before Christmas time. As we know, the income support is expiring for millions of workers. You got the extensions on moratoria, rent. People are going to lose their income support. They're going to lose their homes. Congress finally managed to do something, way too late and way too little. But, you know, we are where we are at this point, Joe. I mean, what are we going to do, blow up the deal? At this point, it looks possible.
That's all I say, man. Once again, I talk a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit, but honestly, yo, I am grateful for everything because like I say I'm a homeowner, and I'm just lucky that I've been able to keep my bills paid, keep my property taxes paid, you know, maintain my employment, like, cause this shit is real for niggas, yo. Like, this is no joke for some people, yo. And this shit is breaking a lot of people, yo. And I feel so bad. I feel so bad for this shit, man. And that's why, like, I don't know, man. I'm just grateful, yo. Just be thankful for what the fuck you got, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause it can always be worse. You feel me? Shit always can be worse. So I be grateful as shit, yo. Just for the little bit of bullshit I got. Just try to maintain, man, stay afloat. You know what I'm saying? Cause hey, this shit right here is breaking people, man. Businesses, people, man, losing employment, losing homes. You know what I'm saying? Getting evicted. This shit is for real, for real. And I said this 1,000 times already. From day one, once they started talking about a global pandemic and all this shit, I was like, yo, if you get sick or not, that shit don't matter. If you never catch this shit, it don't matter, bro. This shit will still affect you some type of way. This is going to affect all of us on a deeply personal level. I don't give a fuck who you are or where you live, and if you never catch this fucking virus ever, it still is gonna fuck with you some kind of way, yo. Even if it's nothing more than just making all of us wear fucking masks. That shit is crazy. And I was at CVS the other day printing out these pictures, and it's just like there's 15 different brands of masks that you can buy in the store, like on the checkout. Like you go to the checkout and they got all the chewing gum and the candy bars. And you know, like how many different types of gum and different brands of candy bars are there. Now it's the same thing with masks. It's like this mask and that mask, and there's this one mask it's a headband, like the little scarf headband that women wear, but it has a mask attached to it, and it's like hair mask accessories and this brand and that brand, and it's like, what the fuck, son? People making profits off the pandemic. People making profits off the pandemic. People making profits off the pandemic. I should have came up with the idea first. Damn. People making profits off the pandemic. Should have came up with the idea first. And CVS is like, yeah, we'll carry your product. Yeah, we'll carry your product. They're all the same fucking thing. They're all masks. Well, we'll carry your product too. Yeah. You want to put it on our shelves? Yeah. We need tons of masks. Anybody who can make them. Non-taxpayers don't get the ticket to the concert. Yo, no bands for them. You don't work? When last time you had a job? Word? Oh no. This part ain't for you, Dick. What you doing here? Yo, who told him he can come over here and get yo? This nigga ain't got no job. You pay no taxes. The fuck? I say I've been working since I've been 14. This nigga 28 years old. He ain't had a job in 2 years. What are you doing, young boy? Move, nigga. This party is not for you. You know what I'm saying? No bands for you, nigga. What you doing? I said, my little cousin, this nigga ain't what, 24 years old, work at FedEx. He just started a mortgage. Come on, man. This is for taxpayers. Taxpayer party. Let me get my bands. Taxpayer party. Let me get my bands. Yeah, I'm on short-term disability. These motherfuckers taxing that shit. Yo, I need that back, bruh. Let me hold that back, man. I can't work. We know you can't work. Yeah, and you're paying me half of my normal income. Yeah, we get that. But see what had happened was we still need them taxes. God damn, guys. But I still gotta shop at the grocery store. Yes. And my groceries have taxes on it. Yes. So why are you taking taxes from me and I'm not fucking working? I'm getting half of my look, sir. We need the money. You know, we need this so that we can provide the services for you. No, I can't even tell you the truth. Like, are we just gonna tax the shit out of you for no reason? You know what I'm saying? I'm on short-term disability, making half of my normal income. Yo, I still gotta pay my child support, and they tax that shit. Damn. Trump, tell them niggas again, man. Yo, hurry up with that 2 stacks, man. God damn, bruh. What you doing? Let me get that shmoney. I can be frivolous with my shit and go buy me a $1,000 PlayStation to make me feel better about myself. You know what I'm saying? I need a morale booster right about now. You know, boost the morale right about now. Some new hardware could possibly do that for me. You know what I'm saying? If I had a new little hardware, a little upgrade, you might could put a smile on my face. Come on, Uncle Trump. Hit your nephew up. Cause they over here hurting me. Motherfuckers over here jerking me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, hey, shit don't seem right. It don't seem right, you know. I ain't no economist or nothing. You know, I ain't no trend forecaster or nothing like that, but then, hey, this shit don't seem right. Y'all heard what the president said? I just said, y'all heard what he said? This nigga said 2,000, not 600. It's a difference. He said there's a difference. And then he snitched on y'all because he told us where y'all sending them real money to. Tired of playing these games with America. Then y'all see why I don't vote. See? You motherfucking shit. That ain't the real money. That ain't the real money y'all giving us. What the fuck? Where the real money at? All right, somebody got their phone out with a calculator. Look, let's do some shit real quick. Frivolous. I'm about to do some frivolous spending, nigga. You heard me? $1,000 game console. Well, how much does it normally cost? $4.99. And how much did you pay for it? A band, nigga. Why? Uncle Trump gave me my money back. Yeah, Uncle Trump let me get some of my money back, nigga. Shit. Got my money. Let me look up U.S. population. USA population 2020. Damn, I just got paint all on my phone. 331 million. Okay. That's the first thing I see right there. US population 2020. We got 331 million people in the United States. So I'm just gonna do this, man. You know, this ain't but some simple math. 331. That's 100. That's 1,000. That's million times 6. Yo, that's $2 billion. Wait a minute, is that right though? Is that all it is? Then what happened if they got $900 billion and we only getting $2 billion? Wait a minute. Or is that trillion? It can't be. Nigga can't do math on the calculator. Y'all know I hate math. Need that morale booster, man. Hold up. No, see, I shouldn't even open up my damn phone, bro. Cause now I'm stuck on social media real quick. Damn it. All right, let me get off my Facebook. But yeah, whatever the fucking numbers is, yo, it's not enough. It's not enough money. That shit is not adding up. All right, I checked Walmart real quick. All right, there's nothing there. While I'm not painting, let me take a bathroom break real quick, guys. Oh shit.
Michael, both sides are in their corners. Some people, but I don't know where Trump is. He wants $2,000. I mean, the Republicans probably want to get rid of a lot of the wasteful spending. I'm sure that Democrats would agree $600 doesn't seem like, it's like a drop in the bucket for people truly in need. So is that what you're hearing from the opposing sides? Those are the sticking points?
Yeah, I mean, part of the $600 is not a drop in the bucket for households who are in need, but a big problem with these checks, even the checks that are currently in the compromise, are that they go to households that make a six-figure income. And so that, when I look at what the worst part of the bill that Congress put together, the direct checks, in my view, are the worst part. It does not make any sense to me to give thousands of dollars to households making a six-figure income when those households haven't lost their jobs and are still employed. We should be focusing money on low-income households, on households who are truly in need. And if we've done what we need to do for those households, then we should just have a smaller package. But we shouldn't be giving away this much money to households that are well off and are doing fine. The president wants to do even more of that. He wants to give even larger checks to households that haven't lost their jobs and that are earning up to $150,000 a year, and that seems to me, Republicans are going to have a big problem with that for sure. But I think Democrats should have a big problem with that too, and they seem willing to go along with it.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.
Geico makes the claims process so easy, I can manage my claim all in the Geico app. It's not just easy, it's giving your dog your fitness tracker easy. Woo! Already got my 40,000 steps today.
Geico, fast and convenient claim service.
Hey everyone, me Kevin here. Treasury Secretary Mnuchin was just interviewed, and he tells us when stimulus checks are going to arrive. He also tells us how rental relief is going to work, gives us more detail on the PPP, gives us more detail about what he thinks about the economy and people just investing their stimulus checks into the stock market. Folks, there is a lot of information in this interview, and we've got a bunch of new details. Let's just get right into it. Of course, right after I mentioned that you should use the coupon code down below to join the courses on building your wealth with stocks and real estate. Join me in the live streams every day the market is open. And
I'm going to just try to fill in a little bit more of this blue, and then I'll pull the camera back for a second. Almost got the sky all thick in. Working on the sky. Sky's the limit.
Tell me for a bundle at kevinandmeetkevin.com if you want to consider getting multiple courses. All right, folks, let's listen to it.
Well, we're definitely in a much better position, and there's no question the first bill, the CARES Act, is the reason why we're here today, and the economy has continued to rebound. But as you and I have talked about before, there are still parts of the economy that are particularly hard hit. As you know, we've been working on for months additional money for those parts of the economy, and we couldn't be more pleased that we got this done in time for the end of the year. The president wanted direct payments, so we will be sending out next week direct deposit. I expect we'll get the money out by the beginning of next week. $2,400 for a family of four, so much needed relief just in time for the holidays.
So I'm going to pause here, just mention the beginning of next week would be the 28th. Last time they sent checks, the checks hit on a Wednesday. They started sending them on Monday. They started hitting, maybe some people got them on Tuesday, but a lot of them hit Wednesday. So Wednesday the 30th seems to be a potential target right now. Now keep in mind, when Mnuchin says before the holidays, I think he just means before New Year's. Since a lot of the holidays will be done by the 30th. But this is good news. The money can flow pretty quickly. That's also interesting. Donald Trump on Twitter and via Steve Mnuchin here is
Best Buy. I need something else I can do with my dad. Maybe a really big screen TV can get us.
Is trying to take credit for the stimulus checks, which, hey, not saying that's good or bad, but it is something to keep an eye on. Politically, everybody's going to be trying to take credit for these $600 checks coming out, which, in my opinion, are, I read something this morning that said they're much more like an antidepressant than they are a stimulant. Anyway, here we go.
We also have extensions of the PPP. You know how important this has been, Jim, to small business, particularly restaurants. So not only are we recycling $140 billion that's been sitting there that we've been waiting for approval, but we have substantial other money, so over $325 billion targeted for small business, much more directed. Congress also agreed to reinstate the tax deductibility on the PPP
That's good. That's good for the PPP expenses, making sure those are tax deductible.
expenses, so that'll be additional relief for small business.
Yeah.
And I think, as you know, the president is particularly concerned about restaurants, so we restored the deductibility of meal expenses for business people. So we couldn't be more pleased. It took us too long to get here, but as we've said before, this is about kids and jobs and vaccines.
Now, earlier on our air, Senator Toomey said, wait a second, on the 600, that there are 93% of the people are employed in this country, and a lot of those people are going to get $600, and whether that's fair or whether it should go to people only who don't have jobs.
Pat Toomey consistently seems to be the guy, the Republican who's coming in going, let's just do less. Let's take away powers from the government, which I guess that aligns with oftentimes the Republican Party in this case.
Well, I think, as you know, the good news is this is a very, very fast way of getting money into the economy. And again, let me emphasize that people are going to see this money the beginning of next week. So it's very fast. It's money that gets recirculated in the economy. So people go out and spend this money, and that helps small business, and that helps getting more people back to work. Now, you're right. The good news is unemployment has come way down. So I think, as you know, we were worried about, something like a Great Depression again earlier in the year. But this is now much more targeted. I expect it's needed in a short period of time. And I think this will take us through the recovery. And let me just say...
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
There's bitter days ahead.
Dangerous being prophet during times of upheaval.
Soon you'll destroy all who stand.
I'm going to push back. I heard your comments on vaccine distribution. I think the Department of Defense and HHS has a fabulous plan. This Project Warp Speed that the president invested literally billions and billions of dollars in.
Okay, so he's talking about vaccine here. We'll come right back to this. I do just want to say, I mean, he's right regarding the velocity of money in terms of how often a dollar circulates, right? So if you give a stimulus check and somebody spends it on buying something, that dollar can circulate through the economy 4, 5, 6 times. Unfortunately, a lot of sort of our money supply hasn't been circulating in the economy that much because a lot of people right now are saving. A lot of people are putting money into stocks or paying off debt, which is good. These are all very frugal things for individuals. But as an economy, it actually can hold us back. So if people start transitioning to being more of a consumer again, it's going to really be reflected in earnings at corporations here in 2021.
Leon has really paid off. And there's no difference that there's just a huge difference of where we are now versus where we were earlier in the year.
All right, so and I understand that, and I think Warp Speed has...
He said there's no difference, there's a huge difference.
How do the people in small businesses actually get this money? Is it the same system as last time? And what do you do about the ones that didn't make it? Secretary Mnuchin, a lot of them just didn't make it to now.
Well, you're right. That is unfortunate, and we've said our job is not done until we get everybody back to work, and that's what this is about. It is a similar distribution as last time for the PPP. There'll be some additional programs also set up that are targeted. Let me just say, in the PPP, if businesses are down 25%, they'll be able to get a second check. We also added employer retention tax credits. Up to $10,000 per quarter per person. This is a very, very big incentive for small business as well. And
that'll be interesting to see how many quarters we get. So that's actually good to know. So we've got $10,000 per quarter per person at businesses. So that is the employee retention credit is a credit that is handled by bosses, right? So it's something that they're going to have to handle. But we'll get some more details on that.
This is going to have a much-needed big impact. And in the PPP, also additional money, particularly for hotel and food services that have been hard hit.
Mr. Secretary, it's David Faber. We've spoken in the past, of course, about the back and forth about direct aid to state and municipalities. That's not a part of this bill, but they are going to be able to potentially use existing money in different ways. And I think there is at least some aid going to some of these transportation authorities. Can you tell us a bit more in terms of how how, if you're not giving direct aid, it is potentially going to at least help maybe stabilize some budgets a bit?
Well, as you said, there's no question about that. I mean, first of all, let me just say we have a lot of money going to schools. We have over $80 billion going to schools. We want to make sure that kids can get back to school safely as appropriate, and that is an expense typically of the states. The money that we sent to the states last year, we gave them another year to use that money. And again, that was for COVID-related expenses. We're spending a lot of money on vaccine and distribution so that everybody gets the vaccine free and we get it to people. So there is not money to make up for revenue loss, but there is plenty of other money. And let me just say, places like California are having record tax revenues because of the capital gains associated with the great market recovery.
Yeah, keep in mind, a state like California, which has a very high state income tax, they do not have a capital gains tax, which means you actually pay ordinary income taxes. So if you're even selling stocks you've had over a year, you don't get any kind of break in a state like California. Another reason to leave California, I guess I got to talk to Lauren again.
Mr. Secretary, one thing that I'm trying to get a line on is some of these groups that got money that I think people are going to be concerned about. Live entertainment.
In this quick video because it has been 1 month since joining the Cashflow 101 system, and so
local newspapers and broadcasters, I presume that I'm not a beneficiary of that, but that's always worth asking. Airline payrolls, these all seem kind of catch as catch can. Now, your interest had always been small business and business interruption insurance. I don't understand how these particular live entertainment, local newspapers, how did that get in?
Well, Jim, as you know, in any time getting a deal over the finish line, there's a lot of compromise.
This is, by the way, a Democrat provision. Schumer encouraged having the SOS Act, which is the Save Our Stages Act, which specifically grants money to live venue operators. And we're expecting this also carried over to the PPP provisions, where you're getting this additional support for broadcasters and so on.
Is needed. So, this overall bill, I think, is fabulous. The airlines, there was broad bipartisan support for airlines. I think, if we hadn't given money before and give additional money, we'd have no airline industry. So we really need to keep the airlines available so that when the economy bounces back and people can travel, they're there. Airline workers have been hit at no fault of their own. There is some money for what's called small venues. Again, these venues have been shut down due to no fault of their own. But as you said, this is a large bill and has a little bit of everything in it for everybody.
For renters, can you discuss how this is going to keep people in apartments? 1 in 4 homes, 1 in 5 do rent. How does you calculate what rent is, and how do these people apply for this aid?
Good question.
Jim, as you know, there's lots of things the president and I would have done much earlier, when literally we had hundreds of billions of dollars that we just couldn't spend, and rent was one of them. The president did put together a moratorium to help those that were especially hard hit. But this is a much better program. This is now rental assistance. It'll be channeled through the states. The states are much better at executing this than having another federal program.
AKA, every single state is going to have a different method for dealing with actually getting rental relief. That'll be interesting. And I think it'll take a while to set up. CARES Act time, it took the states 3 to 4 weeks to get these kind of programs set up.
And it will be much needed relief for, again, very targeted to the people who really, really need it.
Secretary, Jim and I have spent a lot of time, and Carl, talking over these last 9 months about the fate of restaurants. And I mean, how important they are to our overall economy. Some of the numbers are mind-boggling, $900 billion or so, and so many people employed or employed in adjunct industries that service those restaurants. So what do you tell the small restaurant owner right here about what this bill is going to be able to do for them in terms of helping them keep the doors open, particularly if they're relying, for example, here in New York, on only outdoor dining right now during cold months?
Fascinating statement there, by the way, that restaurants make up $900 billion of the economy. Think about the economy as sort of a national pie of $21 trillion. $900 billion, that's That's like, what, 1 in 24 of the economy? That's a good slice.
Well, you're right. People don't realize how big the restaurant industry really is as an employer, and it tends to be very small businesses, but very large employment. And unfortunately, a lot of restaurants have to shut down. They just couldn't make it. There were people who were waiting for the second PPP check and just couldn't last long enough. But the good news is, for those businesses that did last, this is going to be the needed relief to get them through next year through the vaccine. And as you said, we have areas of the country where you have to eat outdoors. We have areas of the country where you can't even eat outdoors. I must say, listening to the medical.
He said to get them through the vaccine, like, oh, all you guys do is just hold out till we get the vaccine. And once we get the vaccine, everything's going to go back to normal. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Everything's not going to go back to normal once the vaccine is on the market. Damn, it's only, I ain't even been here 2 hours yet. Well, I did a bunch of shit before I came up in here, actually, so I've been up since about 4:30. And it's almost 10 o'clock now. I might take me a fucking nap. I ain't gonna lie. I can go for a little nappy nap. All this stimulus talk has me kind of drained. I just want my money, man. Just give me my money, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop talking about it and be about it. Just be about that shit, bro. Give me my damn money. You know what, man? I pull out my Zippo. I'm about to just go get me a can of lighter fluid. I'm tired of these little cheap ass throwaway lighters. I don't know. Then I use a Zippo for like a year. Then I get tired of that shit sometimes. Especially if the fluid like leaks in your pocket or some dumbass shit. I'm gonna go get me a can of lighter fluid. Fill up my Zippo, my grown man lighter. Yo, folk.
Professionals. I do think outdoor dining with proper social distancing and people wearing masks to and from the restaurants is something that I think in many places people can do. But you're right, the restaurant industry is particularly hard hit. And again, Congress decided to restore the deductibility, so that's of both meals as well as the expenses that restaurants had. So that's additional tax relief to those small businesses.
Mr. Secretary, this restaurant money was something you cared about tremendously and felt at a certain point maybe the Fed's money could go back to you and Congress.
She then talks about the 13-3 facilities, about how great they were, even though they were used very little, and says now we've got a compromise. But let's go on to what Jim Cramer asks next.
In our world, $600 to individuals, I have Robinhood on tonight. They would tell you a massive amount of that money went to them. I mean, there's no really restrictions with $600. There are a lot of people, a lot of younger people who invested it. Nothing wrong with that.
U.S. theater chain says Factory Mutual Insurance failed to honor Cinemark's policy. The movie theater business has been devastated by the pandemic. Factory Mutual isn't commenting. And Elon Musk says that years ago, Apple CEO Tim Cook refused to take a meeting to discuss buying Tesla. Musk indicated the price would have been about $60 billion. That's roughly 1/10 of Tesla's current market cap. Musk says he reached out to Apple in what he called the darkest days of the development of the Tesla Model 3. Apple not commenting. Apple shares soared on resurfaced reports of its interest in the car company. The company added $62 billion to its market cap yesterday.
With Facebook Shops, your customers can easily browse and buy on Facebook and Instagram.
People can come in yesterday. That's going to do it for a quick take this hour. We'll see.
Yeah, but Apple isn't Apple developing a car? Yeah.
On a secret electric car project codenamed Titan, and now it seems to be very real and coming way sooner than expected. To say the least, I'm really excited for this because on this channel I love talking about Tesla products and Apple products, so the Apple car is something I cannot wait to experience and share with you. But first, let's talk about the breaking news surrounding this and what we know so far about the Apple car. Now, the first reports of Apple's plans for their own car date back to 2008 with Steve Jobs. But after Jobs passed away, it seemed to have been put aside for bigger priorities. But in 2015, Apple supposedly had a large number of employees working on Project Titan and were even offering incentives for Tesla employees to join Apple. Some people never thought Apple would make their own car, but it does make sense because over the past decade, Apple has put itself in a position to dominate the mobile market. And what is more mobile than a car, especially a self-driving car? Well, a bird, a scooter, shut up. In 2017, Tim Cook said Apple was focusing on autonomous systems, but not necessarily leading to an actual Apple car. This seems like the most logical theory because if you didn't know by now, for a non-automotive company, producing a car is hard. Scaling the production of a car is very hard. Scaling the production of an all-electric car with batteries is nearly impossible. It took Tesla years and years, and we're on the brink of bankruptcy a couple of different times. Now, what Tesla did is something that is not easily replicated. But if there's any company who can make a decent attempt, it's Apple. In 2018, Apple registered 27 self-driving vehicles in California, and a year later, they acquired an autonomous vehicle startup called Drive.ai. When it comes to the most powerful companies in the world, Apple is near the top of that list. As of September 2020, Apple is the second most valuable company according to their market capitalization, and they are loaded with cash, especially after selling $550 headphones. Now, even with what many people call overpriced products, Apple still seems to dominate the mass market when it comes to phones and tablets and everyday consumer electronics, and now they've made a huge statement in the tech world with their first ever in-house system on a chip called the M1, which has made a lot of believers out of people who doubted Apple's price per performance. Apple has also proven that they are experts at vertical integration, meaning they control a lot of the hardware and software themselves, which results in higher margins and more refined products. They make a ton of money by selling a wide variety of products and services. However,
So Apple has their own processing chip now, so they're not using like what the Pentium 4 quad processor, all that shit. They just got their own in-house processing chip. Seems like it took them long enough.
The company has been making its way onto Apple's heels in terms of market domination, and that company is, of course, BlackBerry. Okay, no, it's actually Tesla. Now, this week, Tesla was the biggest company ever to join the S&P 500. Tesla shares have also surged 70% since the news was announced in November, skyrocketing the company's market value to over $620 billion. Now, Tesla is currently the 6th largest publicly listed firm in the US by that measure. And similar to Apple, Tesla is focused on vertical integration, trying to master the art of an in-house supply chain. Now, Tesla has integrated many production steps from battery production to electric motor production and full self-driving software. In simple terms, vertical integration brings part of the production process in-house instead of outsourcing. Now, Apple wants to do the exact same thing and is already doing it for certain products, but they want to do it for an electric car too. Not sure if you could tell by now, but Apple seems like the type of company that wants to be the best at whatever they're doing. They want to beat Tesla at their own game. The question is, can they do it? And if they can do it, when will it happen? Last week, a report claimed that Apple is working with the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company on a self-driving chip technology, and both companies have plans for a factory to produce Apple Car chips in the US. And this week, there was a leaked report from an unnamed director at a major Taiwanese manufacturer claiming that Apple is ahead of schedule on their electric car and expects to release the Apple Car in September of 2021, where they announced their upcoming 4680 tablets.
So who's gonna buy an Apple car, yo? Motherfucker got the iPhone, the iWatch, the iCar, iPad.
Made by other manufacturers. For the self-driving aspect, Apple has partners for certain elements, including LiDAR sensors. And LiDAR stands for light detection and ranging, and it's a remote sensing method that uses light in the form of a pulsed laser that would give self-driving cars a 3D view of the road. With some of the sensors derived from Apple's own in-house LiDAR units that are already in the iPhone 12 Pro and iPad Pro. Now, if you didn't know, Tesla does not use LiDAR for their cars. Now, all of this is very exciting news, but what can we realistically expect from an Apple car? Well, as with Tesla's history, we all know producing mass-market electric vehicles at a profit takes a long time and a lot of hard work and some luck. As with many of their existing products, Apple may try to price their electric car at a higher price point, possibly in the luxury price range, so they can shoot for a low-volume, high-price model similar to the original Tesla Roadster or Model S. For the Apple Car to actually come out in 2021 would be nearly impossible, in my opinion, unless Apple partners with another automotive company to produce the cars.
All right, guys, here we go. Welcome back to more Cyberpunk 2077. Had a lot of fun with this game so far. I think that, honestly, the side missions, the main missions, everything it combined has been really good. I kind of wonder, though, after I finish the game, what, besides side missions, what is there to really do in the game besides just do all the missions? Maybe collect different armor? I don't know. I'm not sure if there's going to be DLC for this game either. I'm pretty sure there will be. If it's like The Witcher 3, they'll add stuff to it down the line, but I think right now their top priority is fixing the console versions for sure. So, anyways, you guys are awesome. Thanks for the likes. You want more of this game quickly, you know what to do. And let's get this, guys. That's the mission. Oh, shit. Act 3. We made it. Well, we kind of made it. That was a quick mission. Tapeworm. Okay. Well, we got a couple things we can do here. Go ahead and check out the journal. Oh, right now we can only do one thing only. Okay. Go to the afterlife. Shipping in. So, Rogue's in for the kill. She's ready to stop running for a pass and catch Smasher. I kind of want to keep going with this because I'll continue this. Hold on, one thing I did see, I think it's my character, or I got anything there. Journal. I think this is kind of what determines your ending. Different like thing, like this like percentage right here. You've earned okay, Merc World and respect on the streets, but it's not enough. Down to the wire. Interesting. How do we get out of this building, by the way? Oh wait, we can go to the stairs, right? There we go. Well, the last like hour of this game has been, I wouldn't say confusing, but definitely like it took a turn for the worse, you know? Like as far as not like the game's bad, but like the story got like really tragic all of a sudden. So, alright. Let's go over here. Let me actually get to a point. Is there like a fast travel spot next to me? There's one right here. I saw this from a distance. I don't know if that was it or not. No, we only got one main mission we can do. Now, as far as Journal goes, hold on, let me double check. We've done a couple main missions right now. I could go, track job, hold on. Centerman. Can't do that.
I never thought about that, like how close the Wi-Fi radiation would be to your retina, like wearing the Google Glass or the eyeglasses. Yeah, because Google had that shit too, the Google Glass, and yeah, anything like that. I don't know, man. You know, augmented reality seems cool as shit, but like you said, the technology that is used to render these effects are somewhat harmful to us. So I'll wait until they can shrink it down to a contact lens, you know, and then, you know, you just put your contacts on. It already has a connection to your synapses, so whatever object you look at, it can detect that and scan it and zoom in and zoom out just by thinking about it and shit like that. You know. So I'll wait for the lens, the contact lenses, instead of having the bulky ass radiation goggles. All right, guys, let's try to paint her face. Paint her face. Now while I eat my beef jerky.
Is it still like, so I gotta wait, right? I would imagine get a call for that. Wait a day. Okay. Now I've heard that waiting inside the game, like if I was to just go and skip time, it would not change. Actually, let me skip a little bit of time because it's already 7 something. Let's do 4. Let's make it like 9 a.m. or something. There we go. Yeah, it'll restart the day, I guess. So we get some more daylight. I don't want to be driving at night too much. All right, we're good there. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll just do this. Because I would do this mission for Johnny, but I don't quite know. I don't know. Should I do this first? We'll do this one first. All right, we're good. It's like destination. We're going all the... Oh, we're not going too far away, actually. I could just go here. How convenient. I kind of feel like there's going to be so many different ways that the game's going to end, but I don't quite know exactly how this... I guess one of the endings could be... let me think. I'm going to guess like Johnny takes full control or something. If you see the movie Upgrade, I feel like if that does happen, that would be just like that movie. Why does baseball slide, like randomly? Let me get my bike. Easy now.
Hell yeah, and he did it.
No, my character doesn't look too bad. Well, he looks kind of weird, but sleeveless, kind of odd choice, you know. Uh-oh, she's calling me back.
Babe, the vessel's. It's ready. Would you like to drive it?
Sure. You there soon?
It is awesome.
So I hear.
You know what we're about to be doing. And this is... Wait, is this the same? No, it's not. They can't be the same one. I just got hit by a car. 25 hours, 7 days a week. Huh. Do they not know? All right, we're going to go. So I'm guessing I need to actually select it. There we go. Should be like the same spot as always is, right? Oh, yeah. Yo, let's get it. Now, I don't know if this is the last mission for her or not, but either way, I wanted to do these missions. This is like a big deal to me, so. Because the way I look at this is the way I look at a lot of stuff. You only get one shot to do something for the first time, right? This game, it's my first time ever playing it. Might be the last, you know? We don't know. I think when it drops on like PS5 and Xbox Series X and it's like a fully optimized game, I may return to it, like how well did it hold up type thing. But as far as playing the entire experience, you only get one shot at it. So, here we go, man. Let's do everything we possibly can that we want to do.
Just a little more. All ready to go?
Maybe. No, not yet.
Carol still needs to check if Militech left any ice in the system. Corpos haven't shown up in person to report the loss? No, I think we managed to keep them off our scent. We left the trucks with the big Corpo logos down by the Rafting King, which was almost as much fun as leaving a bag of flaming dog shit on their doorstep.
Fuck, made it look like it just came back from a Corpo War tour. Nice touch.
Everything's fine. Clean as a whistle.
And Saul, what about him?
Nothing, for now. We're staying out of each other's hair.
So he's not planning a family council.
Of course he is. He just wants to keep me in the dark a while longer.
I always wanted to take one of these suckers for a spin.
Which is exactly how all those naive gonks landed at the front. Didn't even need to be recruited. They just showed you the tech.
Come on, hop in. Everything is set.
Yo, this is about to be sick. Hold on.
All right, let's fire her up. Hold on to your head.
You have to type on it.
Look at my hands.
Damn it.
Anybody get it running earlier?
Anybody get this thing up and running earlier? Maybe you ought
Everything
to...
is dandy. Give me a moment.
It's like weird that nobody came for this and maybe it doesn't work.
Oh, yes!
Oh, it works. Never mind.
It's not the latest model, but Mission Bob did what they could.
I see that now.
Yo, this is so sick.
What do you think?
Now we're gonna call them coffins.
Nice and cozy in here.
You steer directly from your seat. All you have to do is jack in.
What, no knobs, buttons, blinky doodads?
No, nothing. The impulse runs directly to your cerebral cortex. In a sense, the basilisk becomes an extension of your body. It's like this.
Ever piloted anything like
Why? Don't you trust me?
Can I still get out?
No.
Then I trust you. If it's so mystical and shit, why the co-pilot? Extra support?
I'll tell you once we're a bit further from camp. We'll practice.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Okay. If you want full functionality in an engagement, you need a second person to handle sensory overload. One pilot steers, the other handles the gun. It's oddly pleasant. You'll see.
Pretty cool mission. Just gotta hang it back right now. Pretty sure we're gonna use this thing in a minute, though.
Okay. This will do fine. A dry run first. I'll disconnect for now.
Does he need 2 pilots?
You won't be steering and firing. Are you ready?
Stars at Landon in Pennsylvania. Play for real cash on the greatest table games or take a spin on over 100 slot games. And we'll even match your deposit up to $1,500. Download our app or play online at PokerStars.com.
It's about to be nuts.
Pan Am, is this, as designed?
Neural synchronization doesn't happen at the snap of one's fingers. It'll be over soon. There. See?
Yo, check it out.
Okay, I don't understand what you meant.
Warm up. Don't worry, I'm not gonna watch. Just put
Accelerate.
it in turns.
Oh, let's see.
Alright, I can see you've grown bored. Now take her along the line of turbines. When I say so, swerve right or left before the last one.
All right.
In his own line, let's get it. Yo, this thing is awesome.
Left.
Okay, I'm safe.
Very good. Keep her going. Right.
Yeah, I'm so glad I was getting it right.
Yes, that's the way to do it.
I want to use the guns, but I guess they're not active right now because I'm driving.
Right.
You can't do both.
Next.
But I guess it's gonna be left.
Now let's do some shooting. Stop and allow me to system.
What's on the menu?
Don't get excited. The Basilisk is a cargo ship by design. But it should still be a good time. Alright, blast those bricks.
Shoot the targets.
Bullseye.
Why is it not letting me shoot that one?
Good. Better than dirt now. Okay, practice is over. V, do you remember what I said about impulses?
Mm-hmm.
Well, watch out now.
What's happening?
Hijacked him. Our nervous systems are now linked.
Right. Basilisk pilots working in harmony. That why I'm feeling everything doubled.
It's sensory feedback. Our systems are intertwined. Would you like to try it out?
Oh my goodness. Yep, let's go.
I could go for that.
Been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Honestly, no idea how people force in combat.
It's probably not always this intense. How about this?
Definitely a different type of romance type thing, you know? I was not expecting this at all when this mission started, right? I expected, like, different things, but not this. Is it me or I keep hearing, like, gunshots? Is that, like, supposed to happen?
They found us. We have to get back to camp.
Yo.
They're here too, Saul. In full force.
Take him out. Then hold that here and make yourself useful.
We'll go straight to camp. We have to help the family.
We had the romance sequence. We finally got to that. But then, combat. So I don't know. Queen of the highway. I was wondering, I kept hearing like gunshots the entire time the whole thing was going on.
We're almost there.
Oh man. Now I can do both intertwined like that. I'm going in right now. Got it all. Hold on. Yo, this thing's a monster. Got him. All right.
Is everything?
That was a cool mission. And we got the romance thing, you know? Mission accomplished.
Either you live the life, or the life lives you. Each of his or her must be first and foremost what's good for them.
Like Saul's gonna say something mean to her. Punch you right in the face.
Come on, Saul. If I have to leave the clan, please just say so. Spare me another speech of yours at the very least.
I'm afraid you'll have to sit through a few more. Because from this day forward, you will lead this family by my side.
By my side.
What?
I wish to do this properly, but fine. Have it your way. I was wrong. You were right. That's the truth. May it never happen again.
But I made a mess of so many things. You said...
I know. But I changed my mind. You risked everything for this family, not even knowing whether you'd be welcome the next day.
Okay. Well, many things will have to change.
Yes, and to start with, we need to leave this place. Quickly. We can't wait for Militech to find us.
Of course. I will prepare a route.
That's awesome, man. Happy for her, you know? I expected the worst for him.
Congratulations. Terrible choice. I'll go to Nate.
Thank you. Thanks. I need to cool down, I think. Will you come with me?
Well, after this, I'll probably get back to the main story for a bit. Unless there's more, you know, Judy or her, everything else might wait. I might do the mission for Johnny yet. I don't know.
Interesting day. I feel as if I've barely evaded a rapidly approaching train.
Pretty close.
I don't know if I could have done it without you.
Hey, come on.
No, I'm serious. We all owe you. So you can count on me on the counters. Always.
Good to know.
Very awesome mission. It's bugged me that I have 1
Nobody's
HP
running
missing.
the bar. That I like. Beer? Lemonade?
Beer me.
To happy endings.
I think I'm gonna miss.
What now, boss?
I have no idea. I'm serious. Not the faintest.
Turns out Saul's all right. So, it's all wrong?
I'll play it by ear. V, look around. Look at them. They could be your family.
Pan Am, what do you...
Stay in camp. Join us.
This isn't for me. It's not that simple. I can't choose any of these to work.
I'd love to, Pan Am. I really would.
Mm-hmm. Here comes that damned butt.
But I can't. Not right now. Have to finish some things first.
All right, V. I shouldn't drop bombs like that on you right now. I just thought, Forget about it.
I'll think it over. I gotta go. Let's see.
I'll think it all over. I promise.
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it twice.
That was kind of crazy. I didn't know it was gonna happen during the side mission like that.
V?
Panam.
V, relax. Everything is okay. How do you feel?
Where are we?
Where are we?
You passed out. Completely. We took you with us.
Where?
We moved camp. You are safe. Everything is under control.
You ain't dying yet.
V, you have to tell me what is happening. The blood. You were out for hours. What's wrong?
It's getting worse, but not. Yeah.
Panam, it's getting worse. Every single day.
Okay, V, relax. Take it bit by bit. What is happening? Exactly.
Let's see.
To tell you the whole truth, I'm afraid things won't be the same between us if I do.
V, listen to me. There is not a thing you could say to me that would change how... I mean, just cut the bullshit and tell me what's going on.
Okay, so... You ever hear of the relic?
The Arasaka tech? Does something with personalities? I saw the ads. Sounds like some rich people scam, to be honest.
It's not bullshit. I've got a biochip in my head with one of those constructs. And the chip's damaged.
So take it out.
More complicated than that, yeah.
Definitely not that simple. Relics also keep me alive, but...
So this is cyberpsychosis? Because if it is, I know people who...
No. The chip's data is affecting my neural connections. Got nothing to do with cyberpsychosis. I remove the relic, I die. If I don't deal with the construct, I die.
Fuck.
Just trying to live with it. Survive, actually.
It's certainly not doing wonders for your health.
I gotta go. I'm feeling better. Really.
Wait. I will go with you.
Thought I heard that voice.
Hey, Mitch. Finally. We were worried.
Took good care of your ride. She's over there. But you're not leaving us already, are you?
Is everything okay?
I can stay for a bit. Thanks.
Much better now. Thanks for your help. I'm glad to hear it. You made yourselves at home already.
We do have some experience in this. This is a good place. We have greater control over the area. The rest will settle in quickly. But tell us, how are you? You scared us.
Thanks. I'll stick around for a bit.
Make yourself at home.
Remember, our offer still stands. If you need help, the Aldecaldos are here for you.
And that, at least, we can agree on.
If you need anything, you know where to find us.
Why don't we follow her? Or just talk to her, I guess.
Want me to walk with you?
Looks like I'm walking with you. Really good missions. For this to be a side thing is awesome.
Back from the old roots.
You're really safe here, though.
For now, yes. Militech does not venture this far. And our vantage points really are much better.
Welcome back to the land of the living. About time Sleeping Beauty decided to join us. Hey there.
Really nice people. I'm gonna take that car though. I got to, right? That thing's awesome. And that's the same one I remember. No, it might not be. Hold on. These are all the same.
But you know, everything here, it is temporary. All of it. We will soon have to decide what comes next.
Yo, they're gonna store it here. That's so sick. What if I can use it at any time? That would be cool.
V, back to what we were saying. I will not even pretend to understand. I don't think it has even sunk in yet. But I am serious. How can I help?
Honestly, not a clue.
But there has to be something. Someone who can...
Remember Hellman? He's the one who created the personality construct tech.
That's why you wanted to get him.
But it was a dead end. Now I have to figure out where to go next.
You'll find a way. And once you do, let me know. I will help. This whole family will help. Saul was not joking. You understand?
Going in for the kiss.
Thanks for everything. For being here for me.
I'll need a little help every once in a while, and that's what food banks are here for.
I met Julie about 3 years ago.
I asked Dale if Walmart would partner with us, and he said absolutely.
And let me know. Well, just please keep in touch.
Well, that was an awesome mission. When we got to shoot, you know, this thing around. I think it's crazy. Like, can we use this at any time? Man? No, it can't. I don't know how it actually worked because you have to actually drive it. Hold on, let me fast travel back. I think overall it was a good storyline. That might be the end of the quest chain for her, if I had to guess, right? I don't quite know exactly, but it feels like that might be the end for her. Let me check my journal. Wait for Judy's call. We're still doing that. I might as well go back to... Oh, wait, I got some... Hold on real quick. Let's see. Ramp capacity. Increase that a little bit. I've been doing quick hacking a lot. Hold on, we got some new stuff here. Hold on, let's see. Spread distance. Unlocks crafting specs for rare quick hacks. Unaware targets? That is crazy. That's everybody. That's everybody I've ever hacked is unaware. Unless I'm in, like, combat with them, but most of the time you're just kind of not even doing that. Alright. Well, headed back over here. Let's see. Here we go. All right, here we go. Now this background looks kind of nice. Haven't seen this one yet. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the likes and support on Cyberpunk. I just think it's crazy how good this game is. And the main missions are really good, but the side missions just feel like they took main missions and said, hey, these aren't technically required, so we'll make them side missions for now. So, side missions are awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the support. You want more of this game quickly, you know what to do. I love you all, and let's get this. Oh wait, my car's still here. Yo, check it out. Wait, can I go to the main seat? Okay, nice. I was worried. Yo, it's kind of sick that this is still here. Alright, I'm about to head over here and so we got this. So we had 2 side missions back to back. Normally I don't do that in games, but I feel like these missions are definitely worth it. As far as, like, you know, the amount of effort that goes into them, you know. I want to experience it. Plus, I'm gonna tell you, man, if we get like some kind of romance thing for both characters at the very end of the game, I don't know who I'm gonna pick. Probably gonna beat the dad right now, but we'll see. We shall see how it turns out. This car handles so smoothly. Like, it's actually nuts how well it handles, you know? Not sure what this is gonna be, but we're supposed to get to this hideout. Let me double check the journal. Hold on. See, yeah, this is the one. All the other missions, we gotta wait for this, and we gotta wait. Well, there's somebody different. Yeah, this is where we're just waiting. Queen of the Highway. I'll definitely do that before the end of the game. All right, we're good to go. Let me go ahead and reload all my stuff. Not really a fan of... Hold on, let me change my guns up a little bit. This gun just has to go, I feel like. I'm at a point where... Wait, what? Is this the... Hold on, it's two of the same guns, right? But one's like... Look at the DPS on this other one. It's almost... Well, it's almost double. Put that on. That's insane. Overwatch. Now, I like this a lot, but at the same time, I don't know, man. God, it does a lot of damage. It really does. But it's also so unorthodox. I might as well keep it up. Oh, we got some mod slots for this. Attachments, let's see what we got. Range. Look at the ADS time increase. It takes, oh no, it actually, yeah, it takes away 0.1%. That's not even worth it, I feel like. These seem to be better. They're just like a flat base type thing. Muzzle. I keep forgetting I have these things, you know. Alright.
Poker Stars has landed in Pennsylvania. Play for real cash on the greatest table games or take a spin on over 100 slot games. And we'll even match your deposit up to $1,500. Download our...
I think we're good. We got a mod slot here too. We have no mods really. I think I just need to keep doing what I'm doing. Let me change my helmet if I have something better. 31. Let's get it. Alright, let me go ahead and break these two down. Nice. Okay, we're gonna go from... Oh yeah, this is so sick. We get to put this on now. That's so sick. Let's go. These are literally the exact same thing. One's legendary, one's epic. I'm gonna keep both of them for now because I don't quite know. I had a thing a long time ago. I remember this. Hold on, let me make sure. Because sometimes I kept stuff that was like, yeah, like this is better, but I couldn't put it on. Oh, it's the goggles again. And I don't know if it was Assassin's Creed Odyssey or what. I think it was. There was a time where there was like the highest rarity and then there was like the gear set type stuff. The highest rarities were like worse than the legendaries that were like just before it, which is kind of strange. And in this game, I don't quite know the differences of everything just yet. So, oh wait, I got a mod slot on that. Let me go ahead and just clothing mod, carry capacity +7. I'll take it. Let's see, should we keep these? 35. I don't know, man. I've got some good luck with these. Increases movement speed by 10, increases evasion by 0.2. Empty clothing mod slot. That's because these only have those 2 perks because I have these on. But I do think I should put on whatever gives me the best armor at this point. I'm gonna hang on to these just because of rarity. Did I just delete the other ones? Oh no, I think we're good. Special. Do we have anything here that's hazmat suit? That's kind of funny. All right. Well, head on up here. Pop off. Put this up. I feel like the way the main story is gone, though, we have to be getting close to the end, right? If we're not, I'll be very surprised. It's because everything, the way it's been building up, it just feels like we have to almost be there, you know? What is this? Not 4 times.
Okay, come inside. Quick. I fear they are coaching.
Gonna tell us,
Right about now, Hanako is the most famous missing person in the world. I am aware. Every Arasaka soldier is on our trail.
You're right. Let us not waste any time. I offer her some tea.
Kidnap Hanako Arasaka and offer her a cup of fucking tea.
Yes, she respectfully declined. Tell her the truth about the Yorinobu. No embarrassment. And state your terms clearly. Perhaps.
Okay, now, from the beginning.
She will listen.
All right. Well,
花子様、彼が例の人物です。どうか話を聞いてあげてください。
your brother is the real murderer.
I was there that night at Konpeki Plaza. I saw Saburo Arasaka die. He wasn't poisoned. That's a lie your brother made up and spread. Yorinobu is the murderer.
You must be mad to think I will listen to such nonsense.
Got nothing to lose. I'm dying. I'm insane. Thanks to your relic.
Thing is, I'm damn determined and got nothing to lose. I got your prototype relic jammed in my head. By freak coincidence, it stopped. Then helped me survive. A bullet. And now, it's slowly killing me. One of your personality engrams is overriding itself onto my psyche. And if I don't find a way to stop it, well, that meant well for me.
Hanako-sama, he is living proof of the terrible crime your brother committed. We can confirm every word he speaks, if only you will help him with the relic. Hanako-sama. Did you hear that? Go and check.
Yo, what's going on? We're about to get jumped or what? Check the door.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, man. What?
Another extremist.
Yo, what? I did not expect that at all. That was crazy.
Last chance to get the fuck out of here.
Nakamura. Can't leave him back there.
Forget him, guys. Toast. Unless you want to wind up like him.
There's no way he died. Right? Leave the building.
Keep low and I-360. They're in the hallway.
I'm not going to connect to that right now. I think I got one. Let me put on a gun on it. Reload all my stuff here.
Go!
Yo, the DPS is a lot higher now. Almost like double it feels like. Let me go ahead and top off my health. I forget to Yeah, okay. Gun's a lot stronger after changing them out. Can't really do much right here though. Hold on. Come on, peek up. Person should pop their head up, right? You can barely see. Alright, we're good. Hold on, what's this? Okay, let's see. We need 55. So let's get 55. Okay, 55, 55, 7A. We're gonna have to just get one wrong first. It's gonna throw us the next level, 55. So if we get, let's do this right here. So let's say, let's just pick any of these. Let's say this one. Then it's gonna give us horizontal. And then 55 again. And then 7A. I think it has to be this one, right? So we're gonna do 55, 55, 7A. That should do it, right? Yep, we got everything. Legendary quick components. Let's go.
Cover me!
Oh no. We're locked. Yo, what a weird mission. It's like it just started. Next thing you know, it's like all this stuff just randomly just, I wouldn't say randomly, it's all planned, obviously. Just happened.
Join your run into the corporation?
Should do a little bit of damage there. 340, I'll take it. Yeah, the DPS, I've been missing out because I've been using like the other one just because I didn't want to let it go. I need to just let all my stuff go for now and hope for the best for everything else, man. Nice. Oh, yeah, this is... Uh-oh. This gun is so strong, dude. I can feel the damage difference. I thought, okay, DPS is almost double. It can't be that much better, right? It's a lot better. It is insane. Let's get at it. Let me top off that. Not sure if that's actually going to distract anybody. If anybody was next to that.
What the? Don't you fucking dare float off. Not now. Come on, gotta get the fuck out of the city.
No way we lost that guy, by the way. We had a lot of missions with him, too. We got to know him in the last one, too, with, like, the pizza.
Think they make these motels especially for royal fuck-ups like us? AC's busted, dirty needles under the mattress, shitters clogged.
Sometime later.
No, for real. Who fucking comes here to sleep? We're a couple miles outside Night City. Someone leaving town just keeps driving. Somebody going there sleeps in the damn city. What good's a motel in the middle of nowhere?
Shut up, please. Yeah, pretty much.
Johnny,
Yeah?
shut your gonk mouth, please. Saying random shit ain't gonna help anyone.
How the tables have turned.
Johnny, for crying
Now
out.
we're the ones sitting around waiting for Sokka assault squads to storm in. Anyone knocks, blast the fucking door. No warning. Not keen on us ending up like Takamura.
One fight, one cause, thousands of hours of gameplay, hundreds of skills, and unlimited possibilities. You want real warriors? You've got it.
Hear that? Car. At this hour, in this place? Fuck. Just one? Finger on the trigger, V.
I'm not going to shoot, no matter who it is, just because I want to see what happens. If it's somebody I need to kill to give me a game over, then I can retry, but I don't want to accidentally have a pivotal moment where I hurt a character that I actually like, you know?
Not a word.
I have a message for V.
Don't touch that door.
Who's there? I said, who's there?
Oh, what, the whole motel to here, or will you let me in?
I'm armed. Don't try anything.
Finally. Ugh. That on the wall, is that blood?
Yeah. Knock the last star off this dump. So, You were saying, got a message?
Sitting right here. It'll start soon.
What'll start?
It's a doll.
Or a proxy.
She might self-destruct, I don't know.
I must make one thing clear. I still think you are mad.
Hanako. That you?
But I can fool myself no longer. I believe you.
Hold on, yeah, how'd you find me?
How'd you find me?
Did you really think it would be enough to leave the city? Takamura mentioned he had placed a tracker on you. Yet even had he not, when Arasaka wishes to find someone, it finds them.
Porcelain bitch.
Okay, so now that you know and believe, what's next?
Yorinobu planted a tanto in the corporation's very heart. I must act while the wound is fresh, and you will help me. You are living proof of his crime and treason.
Making demands, you're in no position, gonna help each other. I'm gonna say that.
Decided already. Is that it? You're in no position to set conditions.
And what if I obliged you to cooperate?
I have to send a swarm of proxies to do that. This here, talking, is because you're alone. You don't have anyone else you can turn to.
This is true. So what are your terms?
I want to know everything you know about Mikoshi.
Mikoshi, one of my father's flagship projects. A data fortress with servers situated on orbital stations all around Earth. Think of it as an archive of personality constructs, digitized psyches.
Try a prison.
A matter of perspective. In any case, that is not where you will find salvation. Not without extensive knowledge of the relic and the construct creation procedure.
Tracked down Hellman, got the relic schematics. Oh yeah, we definitely did that. Oh yeah, Alt Cunningham.
Tracked down your runaway. Hellman was hiding under Kang Tao's wing. We chatted. Think sooner or later the engram will come.
Poker Stars has landed in Pennsylvania. Play for real cash on the greatest table games or take a spin on over 100 slot games. And we'll even match your deposit up to $1,500. Download our...
Completely consume me. Process can't be stopped.
A surprisingly deterministic conclusion for a man of science.
At the very least, I got my hands on the relic schematics. Got detailed information about its inner workings. Project tech documentation.
All useful. Even more so given that Hellman is still alive. I will contact him and explain that one does not leave Arasaka by the back door.
Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and do this one too. We have to
make contact with Alt Cunningham.
The Cunningham?
The very same who invented Soul Killer. Using her modified version now.
That should be more than useful.
That's about the extent of what we've got. What now?
Let us meet in person. At Amber's, in the city center. It is discreet. Just remember one thing. From now on, we both must exercise extreme caution. Well, that's my job done.
Know what?
What?
Think I'd rather had a wave of Sako meets Bonjanita.
We got what we wanted.
Got what we wanted. Don't tell me that proxy got to you.
Fuck you.
Come on, think about it. Yesterday, Hanako was living in a world that was completely safe for her. What she got on her hands now? A foreign city, a homicidal brother, and a fucking thief. That's why she sent a proxy. She's alone. And she's shitting herself more than we are.
Clink.
What? Did you say clink?
Sound of her attaching her leash.
Yo, that was it?
Fuck! Shit. Get ready.
Oh no.
Fuck. Oh. Johnny. You ain't dying yet. I got you.
That was kind of a crazy sequence.
Johnny. That smells the sea breeze. Get up. Pacific's beautiful this time of day.
Almost flatlined by that attack.
Almost.
You're right. Hard to take my eyes off it. We in Pacifica? What's this building?
Old hotel, the Pistis Sophia. We're her sole guests right now. Wanted to show you something. Come on.
Why bring me here?
Why bring me here? Of all places.
Give me a minute. You'll see.
Get some light.
You took over.
Couldn't just leave you there, could I?
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Must have been nice to have control of your faculties again.
Nice to be behind the wheel again.
Honestly, never felt better. Like in my life.
Take the meds for Misty.
Did you want to pop the pill?
Coolier Chrome. If I'd wanted full control, I'd have taken it already. Lots earlier.
Stan stopped you in the nick of time. Think doubts. Okay.
Okay. I believe you.
More clown shoes. Hold on, let me check the journal. I'm curious because we got 2 missions here. Oh, this is, I guess, just one of the main jobs. Okay. Everything else seems to be in order. Oh, have I gotten any? Oh, I do have this. Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna use that and this. Annihilation. We haven't done any of this stuff. One thing I do like about the game as far as the skill tree, I like the variety of stuff you have in here. I don't like having these broken in like the weapon types because. Hold on. Defeat increases movement speed by 10 seconds for 10. Okay. Or 10% for 10 seconds. While reloading. I might as well grab that. Can't put it all into hacking, you know? I mean, I could, but I want to balance it up a little bit.
Climb through the window. Can manage that, I think.
Just falling through. I like it.
You wanted to know why I brought you here. There's a hidey hole where I'm standing. Open it. Empty it.
Is yours?
They were. Belong to you now.
50 years back. Mexican conflict.
When I was a young piss brain like you, I enlisted with a Corp army. Was in Mexico when I realized that no matter the conflict, Corps always win. Ordinary people always lose.
So, that the truth you decided to reveal in song?
Well, deserted first. Wound up here, locked in this room. Laid in bed, staring at the ceiling fan for a good month.
I wouldn't mind lying down right now.
Watching the fan till the end of time.
That's why I brought you here. Wasting days, weeks. That's the step I want you to skip.
Why are you giving me these?
Imagine we're deployed together, fighting in a war, side by side. Would you take a bullet for me?
I'm gonna say don't know.
I don't know.
Answer me.
I would. Yeah.
Tags belong to a man who sacrificed his life for mine in Mexico. And thinking about our predicament, want to be clear, I will do you no wrong. When the time comes, it'll be my life for yours. I'll agree to get white. Tags are proof of my promise.
I do the same for you. Body's always been mine.
I do the same for you.
Yeah. Thanks. You seriously considering Haneko's offer?
Got a better idea. We share the same goals. Don't start. I don't need to survive.
I'll do what I need to survive. Even if I have to get my hands dirty.
Listen, you'll do what you think's right. You're in charge here. Just got one request.
Well,
Adam Smasher. Fucker who got the better of
Alright.
Whatever happens to
It's
me,
about time
I
for you to take a break.
Zero gone, tossed into the wind this moment.
Suddenly remember Smasher, huh? Yeah.
Seriously? Smasher? He suddenly comes to mind? Last time we saw him,
Didn't have a chance to say hello. That's why we gotta find him. Finally end this.
Let's see.
That you dying with. Revenge.
It's more than that. And I'll need you to take Rogue with you. It's important to me. And it's just as important for her.
Let's see.
Not sure so much sentimental type.
Hit or bitch these days, send it yourself. And it has been a while. So I'll jog her memory myself. You'll drop the pills from Misty, and I'll steer the ship for a bit.
I'm not all excited about this plan. Realize that, right?
Just gonna have a quick chat with Rogue about Smasher. Then I'm out. I promise.
Helmet said he'd do this. Make a power grab or pitch for control.
Anders Helmet. And just what has he ever done to help you?
May not help, but he doesn't hurt me.
Alright, tell me what you're planning. Let's see.
Rogue's convenient cover.
For what? Me seizing control of the We're almost at 3 hours. I think I'll take a break. No secret.
Go grab me some lunch and right to now. Oh, I got some phone calls to make.
Exactly what you plan to do.
I'll tell Rogue the truth. See if she's willing to help.
Hey, Satan King.
I've been having an issue paying my fucking phone bill, y'all. I gotta call Sprint and get these motherfuckers to take my money. Just make sure I turn everything off. I did finish Cyberpunk. I beat the main quest line, but I might play some of the little side missions. Still, there's a chance I may stream that. Ooh, I left my apple juice out the refrigerator. Almost missed that. But let me go see if I can pay my goddamn phone bill first of all. Oi. Thanks for chilling in the studio. Oh, damn. I smashed the blunt. Thanks for chilling in the studio with me. Checking out the progress on this new painting on a brand new canvas. We have 2 other paintings, 2 other canvases over there prepped already. We'll be working on those soon. And yeah, just keep painting and keep being creative. See you guys next time. Peace.